Hey guys, welcome back. Today we are back working on the Fiat 500. So the Fiat's had a bit of an ongoing issue with things on the tailgate not working. Anything that's integral to the tailgate. So it keeps telling me that the boot latch is open when you're trying to drive. The rear wiper and washers not working properly. The rear tail light is completely out. Third brake light, and also the number plate lights are not functioning either. So it's blatantly something to do with the wiring. So if we open her up and have a look, I've started to pull back the cables here, and surprise, surprise, we've got a load of old broken cables here. There's probably more broke than what are not broke, to be fair. Well done, Fiat. How's that for design for you? So from what I've read, that grommet fits into here, but doesn't do a very good job of taking the sharp edge away from that hole. So we need to rejoin all these cables, and then we need to probably put some insulation tape around the inside of this hole to make sure it doesn't happen again. Now, whether or not that's going to resolve the issue where we're not seeing any fluid from the rear wipers or not, I don't know. I'm guessing that might be the tube, but we'll look a bit further and see what we can solve out. If that doesn't rectify the problem, then we're gonna have to look further at the washer pump and see why it's happening. So we've got these self-soldered wire joiners here. So we've just pulled back the insulation on the wire. We're going to feed. Okay, so try and get that top bit in a bit further. Now, following the instructions, we need to apply some heat. Let's get some heat on it and see whether it works. Get in a bit closer. It's 138 degrees, I think it's going to get to make the solder flow. Obviously you can use a lighter in order to do this, but with how close I am to the rest of the wiring harness, I don't particularly want to do that. We have, okay, so we've put all the solder joints on, and we have insulated all the wires that need insulating. And we'll just put that grommet back in. What we're going to do now is we're going to put some insulation tape around that rubber sleeve. Have a look now. We've got number plate lights, although one's out, but that'll just be a bulb. We have rear brake lights, I've just tested them. And the wiper's working. So I'm hoping that's resolved the electrical issues with the tailgate. So I'm just going to get that buttoned up and we'll give it a go. Here goes. So here goes nothing. Shut the boot down. Shut that door. There's no warning about the boot. We have got a warning for a number plate light out, which is obviously the one that's gone out, so I'll get a bulb for that and replace that. But all in all, successful. The rear heater's now working, and I'm hoping that should be the end of the electrical gremlins on this damn thing. And that's that all wrapped back up. So I'm going to pop a bit of glue just in there to hold that, and put a bit of heat onto the insulation tape. Will just help it contour into the original pipe itself, the original conduit. And that seems to have fixed all the issues apart from that brake, apart from that number plate light, which needs to replace. So to replace this number plate bulb, we've just got to prise the light cover out. Then up in there, hopefully you can see a bit better there. we've got a little bulb which we need to pull out, and to replace the bulb I have got some of these. So this is a C5W bulb just off Amazon, just a couple of quid. So I'm going to open them up, pull that bulb out and replace it with one of these. Both bulbs are the same, but one's clearly blown because it's all dark. And if you have a look, the piece of metal inside would have broken, the filament. So what we're going to do is pull this back down and push this back into place. So as you can see, that bulb's now back in situ. So now all we need to do is just replace the light cover. Just about getting it lined up and then pushing it home like that. Both normal plate bulbs functioning. If we go and have a look in the car, the warning triangle's gone, which is excellent. So with the rear washers, from what I've read, there is a pipe that comes up from the washer bottle and the pump, which is down here, and it goes up and around. In fact, here it is here. Goes up and around and feeds into below the scuttle panel. And I think somewhere around about here is a little connector where the pipe then connects to the pipe that goes through the car to feed the rear washers. So I've had a look, I can't see any wet in there, so whether that connector's come off or not, we'll have to have a look. If it hasn't, then we can take it off and see whether we're actually getting fluid through. If we are, then it means that the pipe's probably blocked to the back of the car. We need to blow that through with the compressor. But anyway, start off with, I'm going to drop these window wipers off and drop this scuttle panel out so we can get in and have a look at the pipe work. So in order to get the scuttle panel off, first off we've got to remove these covers. They can pull away. And then we just need to get something in and leave off the caps off the nuts. There we go. So you just pop off. Same this side. Again. This also just gives a good opportunity then to clear all this gully out and everything. Make it nice and clean. So these are a 13mm. Get on and them, cut them off, same with the other one. Just hold the wiper, take it off. Back the nuts off. Yeah, both of them. And then it's just a case of lifting and wiggling off. Yes, you might have to do this with the bonnet down, but we'll see how we get on. Press that one off. Obviously just make a note of which way round they go. So for this one, I'm just going to pop the bonnet down quickly. Pop that up. Again, that just pops off. Let the bonnet stay back. It'll just wash, it's just dropped off, it's on the floor. Have a look in a minute. Okay, now this scuttle panel should now be relatively loose. Clean some of this crap out. There's usually clips kind of holding it in place, so if you grab it and give it a wiggle, it should start to move. Screwdriver really. Got a pair of scissors plans, we'll try using them. There we go. That just pops up and you can see that's the feed to the front washers, which is all intact and working. And then if I dig in, have a look where that other... Aha, okay, right, let me show you. So as I suspected, if we look in here, that is where the hose has become disconnected. So I need to have a forage around and try and find the other end of the hose and where that's gone and get it reconnected. So I'm just going to get that done quickly and I'll show you once I've found it. The pipe literally is just there. So I'm going to shove this back in, test the rear wipers are working, and then probably put a zip tie or something on to stop this coming back out. It's hard to get in and get a grip on it, but hopefully we can just get it pushed in. Okay, that's now rejoined. So let's go and test to see whether the rear wipers are working. And there we go, just like that. Now, another telltale sign that you've got issues is that all your top mounts and everything are rusted. Look, so there's a drain which sits right down inside here, just around about there, inside the recess around there. That was blocked, so all that was flooded out. So I poked my finger in, managed to get that cleared out. Loads of water's run away, so it all comes through there. Right, that's got the zip tie on. So I'm now just going to try and clear as much crap from around here as I can. So it's been parked under conifers at some point. Absolutely caked. Set that back into place. Looking at this, these are the clips that clip on the put the backside down first, and then this rubber over to hold hold it. Pull this rubber out of the way, make life easy for ourselves. These end bits tucked under as well. There we go. Important to get it to fit flat to the screen, as flat as we can get it. And ordinarily it should have two screws in, one there and one here, but looks like somebody's already been in here. There's a screw there which I didn't see, which I've broke through. Maybe that broke through before, I don't know. But we'll back that out. It's a hex bolt. We'll back that out and redo that back up. For now, hopefully back down. Now we get the wipers back on. Just see if we can get that one sat down without. There we go. Seems to be okay without the wiper blade on. We'll reattach the wiper blade in a minute. Use the marks on the windows existing to line up the wipers. Okay, we'll get that wiper back on once we pop the monitor back down. There we go, snip them back up. I'll test the wipers and everything before I put the caps and everything back on. The wiper blades looking pretty worn as well, so I'll pick some of them up and replace them, I think. Through that. Just make sure that's all clicked back through there, which it is. And that pushes on there. Like that. Now I can pop the caps back on. Which I just push on. I said I'd test it, but I forgot. I'm sure it'll be fine. We'll test them after. And then these caps then need to go on. Yeah. I've got located lugs. Just push it in, line it up, pop it out. Right, let's pop the bonnet back down. Let's get rid of as much debris as we can. I'll give it a full clean over and a blast off anyway. This car's going up for sale, so it needs a full detail. Got washer jets. The wipers are working. Happy days. So, if we start the car, should have rear washers, front washers. If you like the video, guys, don't forget to like, subscribe and share, and I'll catch you on the next one.